This week on the podcast, we are joined by Faye Kitsune. We talk about the Animal Crossing New Horizons update, the PlayStation State of Play, Netflix gaming, and of course, we have Deals of the Month. All of that and more in this week's episode of Next to Nothing. Roll the intro.
I love that they can actually hear us do that.
Zippity zip zap zap.
All right, now you're getting into weird territory here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I did go for glitchy sound effects and aesthetics for this entire show, so I don't think it's that weird. Of making
I
zips
mean,
and
that was
zops.
a glitchy scat band, I don't know if that
Danny, are
correlates
you
there.
scatting? Are you a scat man? Scat man Danny?
Scatman Danny. Hello and welcome to Next to Nothing, a podcast for gamers on a budget. I am your host, Danny K. With me, as always, the wonderfully beautiful, the Mr. Greenlee. Green, how are you doing?
I hate everything. I decided to paint yesterday, and I painted. The color on the camera doesn't look the same, but I swear it's the same exact one that I was showing off. I broke 2 Ethernet cords while doing it, and wasted about 5 hours of my life not even painting. So it's a fun time. I hate painting.
Well, I'm glad to see that there's been no discernible difference from this week to last week.
You got to keep with the timeline here.
Yeah. With us, the spooky and the ookly, Mendachi. Mendachi, how you doing?
I'm fairly ookly today, to be honest. But overall, pretty good. And I like painting. I will paint for you, Green. I have a Boba Fett for you.
Don't get me wrong. I like painting small things. I don't like painting rooms.
I would paint your room for you.
Please.
I'll bring my best cargo shorts over, the ones that really just show my thighs.
I am quivering with anticipation, sir.
This week, we are joined by our first VTuber guest, Faye Kitsune. How are you doing, Faye?
I'm doing good. I'm a little sleepy, but I'm doing good.
I'm glad you're doing well. Faye, for those of our audience who haven't met you yet, go on ahead and tell them who you are, what you do, and where people can find you.
Okay. I'm Faye Kitsune. I am a VTuber on Twitch. I play a lot of horror games, but I also like a lot of cute games like Animal Crossing and Minecraft. I am solely streaming on Twitch at Faye Kitsune Live. Soon I'll be doing some YouTube videos and some more TikToks.
Excellent. Yep. Guys, links will be in the description, so make sure you go check out Faye. And I'm sorry, I didn't do this before the show. Pronouns, she, her?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Sorry, didn't want to put you on the spot there. Yeah, so go follow
I'm a lady.
Go follow her on the platform she outlined. Again, links will be in the description. Thanks guys for watching and listening. If you miss any part of the show, you can find us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and everywhere podcasts are found. If you want to join us live, you can join us live on Twitch every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Time. If you guys want to be a part of the show, you can answer the question of the week. Last week, we asked you guys what you're going for as Halloween. This week, brought to us by our guest, we're asking if you could live in any video game, which would it be and why? Faye, what would your answer be?
Oh God, I didn't expect to answer it. I don't know. After playing Animal Crossing a lot, I kind of have to say maybe Animal Crossing because I get to relax on the beach and I could work a little job and then I could be lazy if I want to and I guess I could time travel and I mean it seems like a pretty okay place, better than Dead by Daylight, that's for sure.
Woof. Yeah. Mendachi.
Yeah, I would have to say literally anything by other than Dead by Daylight because I don't know how many times I would be totally cool with being put on a meat hook. Let's see here. Yeah, man. I haven't played anything that I've been this would be a wonderful place. Oh no, I guess some JRPGs are idyllic. I'm just gonna go make potions and craft swords all day. I guess that sounds fine. I'd do that.
Yeah. Green, how about you?
Initially, I was thinking like Pokemon,
Mm-hmm.
and of course, the
Ooh.
only Pokemon that matter because it's like there's only 151 types of Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
No.
But then
Oh.
I
No.
Shots
then
fired.
I considered like the fact that there's a lot of walking in Pokemon, and walking is not my forte.
yo, you could just be someone
But
who sits and stares at people when they walk by, and you'd be
yeah,
like, "Hey, little bitch, come here."
hey, I'm a camper. I'm gonna fight you with my 5 Onyxes and 1 Geodude.
Yeah, that's what you could. Your life could literally be that guy.
By the way, there
I
are
can
more than 151. So go
no
fuck yourself, Green.
disagree. No,
Nope.
absolutely not.
It's
No,
literally fact.
no. Canon. Only 151.
Not canon.
Whatever I say is true.
That's not how that works.
Can you say that I have $1 million?
I could.
Okay. Can
But he's not
we-
going
could.
to.
we
But
get
I'm
on
not
that? Damn it.
Yeah, I was gonna say Pokemon for sure. I mean, that sounds like a wonderful world to live in.
Yeah, because I mean, like, you don't have to fight anyone. Like, you don't have to like physically fight anyone. You just have Pokemon that do that for you.
And all the world's problems get solved by 12-year-olds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then if you can't do, you can teach. And become a professor.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can't become a Pokemon master. You become a professor.
Well, look,
Boom.
out of the other Pokemon games, you have like Pokemon Cafe, where you just can have a Pokemon friend like make pastries with you. Although I don't know if I necessarily want that because a lot of them are quadrupeds and probably have dirty paws, and I don't know if Eevee can wash its paws before it starts touching your pastries. But yeah,
I'll eat
Love that game.
anything made by a shuckle. Anything made
Love
by
that
a
game.
shuckle, I'll put it in my mouth.
I can't take Shuckle seriously after seeing the College Humor video about him.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he deserves an evolution. To be
He
honest.
fucks. He fucks.
So, guys, go on ahead and answer that question in the live chat. You can also answer in the YouTube comments. And new to us, you can also answer on Spotify.
Ooh.
So go on ahead and let us
Ooh.
know your answer, and we will take your answers and talk about them next week on the show.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah. Also, actually, no, I don't need to mention that, guys. Thank you for doing the Spookathon this last year. That was really fun. Green is like back-to-back champion now.
3-time world champion of the Spookathon.
Yay.
And each year, I never get the funds. I always end up giving them away to something, and I don't know what.
So, guys, let's get into it. Faye, you've been playing the Animal Crossing New Horizons update. Go on ahead and tell us about that.
Not yet. I've been preparing for the update that comes out in 3 days.
Ah, yes. Yes.
Yeah, it's one of the biggest updates that they're giving out. They said it's gonna be the final free and final paid update they're gonna release. Which is kind of sad because I would hope that they give us more updates after this, but I guess not. But we're getting like Brewster and the Roost, which old Animal Crossing players will know that you'll get like a little cafe with Brewster. He's a staple for Animal Crossing. We're getting a new character coming in. Well, I mean, he's not new to me, but Captain, he's gonna have like a little boat and take us to new islands that have like different seasons. We're getting a bunch of new items, a bunch of new updates for the items, so we can like customize old items we've had before, and we'll have a bunch of new shops on Harvey's Island, who is the photographer guy. They're bringing back gyroids, so if you've played Animal Crossing, gyroids are like a lot of fun. And I'm super excited they're bringing them back. And you can actually grow your own and have like a gyroid garden.
What?
And they're actually going to give us, speaking of gardens, actual DIY cooking recipes now. So we can cook actual foods like pizza and soup and all kinds of things. So we can grow like a complete garden. We're getting one more bridge and incline, which is really great if you have no space for that on your island like I do. More storage. We're going from 2,400 spaces to 5,000 spaces, so they're doubling the storage. new KK songs, which is really exciting, and they're bringing back the island ordinances, which were a part of New Leaf. So you can have the beautiful island ordinance, which it helps you with no trash, no weeds, no cockroaches. You can have the early bird ordinance, where your villagers will awaken earlier in the morning. So if you are only able to play during the morning, your villagers will wake up earlier. The night owl ordinance. So if you're a late owl and you stay up really late at night, they'll stay up late also. Or the bell boom ordinance, where you can make lots of money. And I'm really glad they're bringing that back from New Leaf. And that's just the free content. The paid content, they're giving us a whole archipelago of islands that are going to be vacation homes that we can decorate and put all of our characters in. And we can even invite like amiibo characters or have the characters from the island and decorate their home completely, and you get paid. So it's like a little job you get to do.
Nice.
That's
Super
like
excited.
that's like going all the way back to like Animal Crossing OG GameCube with your
Mm-hmm.
island homes. But like I'm assuming it's going to be a lot more involved. Back then it was like, here's your cabana carpet, your cabana, walls. Yay. Like that's insane. And for all of that, most of this to be free, a majority of it, that's just killer.
Yeah, all of it's free except for the archipelago. That's the only one that's paid, and it's only $25. But if you have the Nintendo the update, like not the update, what is it called?
The
The new
online,
membership?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's included in that.
Yeah, that's a selling point for them for sure.
Hmm.
You take $25, if you're an Animal Crossing player, you take 25 off that 60, and you're left with what? I guess 35. I think that's math.
Doing that math.
It's super exciting.
So with all of the updates in the base cost of the game, what would it cost to get into Animal Crossing right now?
I think the base cost of the game is still around like $50. Um, the the biggest update's free. The paid update's 25. But if you have, like I said, the Nintendo membership, even the family membership, it includes it. It's for free. So it can either be like 55 or up to like 80.
Okay. Would you say that it is like worth it? Like the $80, say you don't want to pay for the Nintendo online service part of it. Would $80 is that $80 worth of content there?
I think so. Especially with like they're giving us a whole nother set of islands for $25 that we can decorate each of these little individual islands to, make money, and it gives us like a more fulfilling task to do at Animal Crossing, because there was a lot of burnt out with people. And I know myself included, I played the game like 800 hours in like the first few months it released, and then was like, okay, I'm bored. So for me, especially, like I've already pre-ordered the paid content update, so I think it gives you a lot more things to do to make it more long lasting.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. One thing in the chat, real quick, that we haven't had a chance to address yet. This comes from Maverick Zero. Says, I thought folks were upset at the new Nintendo Online service. Yeah. So one thing I didn't realize, and it's kind of been trickling in to my different sources and stuff like that, is a lot of people are not happy with the N64 emulation on the Switch. There's a lot of wonkiness with it. It's the frame rates and stuff aren't where they're supposed to be. There's some rendering issues people are noticing, and just general poor emulation. So when we did our coverage, I wasn't aware of those. So if you guys go back to that episode and then come back to this one and tell us what you guys think of, and tell us where you think we were wrong, let us know for sure. We love to engage with you guys on that, and especially because I'm not a Switch person. I don't have a Switch. I would love to know more about that. But back to New Horizons. Sorry, I didn't want to derail us there, but I thought it was important enough, and I wanted to get a thought out there quick. Yeah, but back to New Horizons. Do you think this is a good value overall?
Absolutely, absolutely. Because I don't have the membership that gives me the 64 games and stuff yet. I just haven't got around to it. And I get really sucked into one game or two at a time, so I didn't want to get that and then be like all over the place with my ADHD playing like every old Nintendo 64 game. So for me, I paid the extra $25 and I think it's absolutely worth it. I think it gives it a more quality of life to the game and gives you more things to do. So absolutely, especially if you're into Animal Crossing like that.
Yeah. Mendachi, you've played New Horizons, right?
Oh yeah, quite a bit. Not as much as Faye. Faye is like god tier. I was like the guy that you would hit up if you're like, oh, I don't have that recipe. I bet this dude does. And 9 times out of 10, yeah, I can build you that couch. You just drop by and drop me some bells, or maybe I don't know, give me a little something else. So that's pretty much all I did was I collected the DIY recipes and just built things. And like I was on several social media pages, and anytime anyone was looking for something specific, I just build it for them, quote unquote commission, and just pay them. So I'd get bells in return for furniture or that I would make and give them if they didn't have the recipe. So yeah, I mean, like it's pretty fun. I got a lot of enjoyment out of that, but yeah, like I end up getting burnt out for sure, just like Faye said. So the fact that they're adding this much extra content is pretty sick. Obviously, the entire series is likely seen a massive jump after last year with quarantine, helping people kind of feel like they were able to get outside or at least have something like nice, warm, and
Yeah.
just happy to look forward to kind of dive into for a while. So yeah, like I don't know. I think that Nintendo would make a very very poor decision in saying that these are the last updates that they're going to do, because people would play New Horizons for 2-3 more years if they kept updating. Um, I was absolutely overjoyed when I first heard that they were coming out with New Horizons. The
Mhm.
last one being, what was it, New Leaf?
Yeah, that was like 8 years ago.
Yeah, like a whole millennia. It's ridiculous. So yeah, I don't know. I think that it would be such a bad idea, and they're gonna stick by what they said because it's Nintendo and they're dinosaurs. So it's just too bad.
Like I'd almost rather them not even give a new Animal Crossing game and just continue to update this one.
Yeah, just Minecraft it, man. Like you can literally just be like, let's make it so you can just add land to your village and
Yeah, that
just
would be
make it
amazing.
bigger. Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Imagine.
All the people.
Yes. All the lonely people.
All the lonely people. Um, yeah, it is actually. I was just looking at the release date for New Horizons, and that was released March 2020. So it's a little odd that yeah, it's not even hitting 2 years, and they're like, we're done, year and a half, we're good.
They said that they'd do 3 years worth of content, but I'm assuming I mean like they said 2 to 3 years worth of content, but I guess I'm assuming they just meant two minimum.
Yeah, and that was the line that they were willing to get to. They
I
didn't want to
guess
cross it, they just wanted to step to it.
that sucks. It's really disheartening because I honestly didn't even know that they had said in an interview that it would be the first and only paid DLC. But then again, like sometimes Nintendo says that kind of stuff and they sneak in some things that they're like, well, it's not like a big update. So I'm hoping they still give us more because it's a really enjoyable game, like especially through COVID. Like we had birthday parties and Halloween parties and all this stuff that we couldn't do in real life where your friends would meet up, show up, hop on Discord, we give each other gifts in game. Like it was a lot of fun and it made it seem like you weren't so alone during COVID.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
and
All
I think
those like romantic stories also kind of came through. Like there was that gal who like got her, I believe it was her dad. She got him a Switch and got him Animal Crossing, and like it just changed his entire demeanor. Where as before he'd just sit there and watch all the terrible news,
Hmm.
coming through. So yeah, I was right there with you too. The Halloween parties and everything
yeah, I
is
Yeah.
think Animal
a
Crossing
light.
really pushed a lot of sales for the
Switches.
Switch
Oh yeah.
during the pandemic for sure.
It made it a nightmare to buy a Switch during the
Yeah,
pandemic.
because like
Yep.
that's all I
Oh my
all I was
god.
hearing about the Switch was like new like Animal Crossing, like hey, everyone's getting sick and we're working from home, but we got Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
It was
So
it was definitely a relief. Like if it like I was stuck at home with my son, which like isn't a bad thing, but when you're at home alone with an 8-year-old and you have like no adult interaction, it's really nice to be able to like hop on your game and meet up with your friends and like have like that interaction with someone and it not be so lonely. And I was really glad they released it when they did.
100%.
So overall, you think this is going to be a good update? It's worth the value, and
Absolutely. Like I had about 1,000 hours in this game before I started it back up again, and I haven't played since last Halloween, and I've already clocked another 500 hours.
damn.
So yes, yes, it's worth it. Like I'm super excited. There's so many like little new things they're giving us, like ladders that you can put permanently. You can put storage there. It's kind of like an ender chest where you can access your storage from your home. There's so much new stuff they're giving us absolutely for free. So even the free portion it's amazing. Like it's absolutely amazing.
Awesome. So guys, when the new content drops, go follow Faye, watch her streams as she goes through it, and enjoy that with her. Are you guys ready to talk about some more new games?
Absolutely.
New games.
New games. Yeah, so Sony had a state of play last week. I think it was like what, Wednesday, Thursday? It's always
Something
like
like that.
it's always like a day or two after the show. So we are a little late to this, I guess, but it's not our fault. It's not our fault. So I'm going to go through and kind of say what they showed off, kind of what the things are, and we'll go through with the opinions. How's that sound?
Yeah.
So
Love it.
the first thing was Deathverse Let It Die, a continuation of the 2016 roguelike Let It Die. Excuse me. This time around, the game is a melee-based survival action game. Did that tickle your guys' testicles at all?
Man, no.
No?
You know why?
Please don't
Why?
just tickle my testicles, please.
You
Don't.
can absolutely tickle my testicles, but not if it has anything to do with Let It Die. Because
Oh.
Let It Die should have fucking died. I was so amped for it when it fucking dropped on PlayStation, like what was that? I don't know, fucking 5 years ago.
2016, yeah, 5 years ago.
Yeah. So the aesthetic is super cool, the vibes are great, the idea is neat. And then you find out that it's just here to milk you of every fucking dollar that you have.
Mm.
You want to make progress, spend $30. You don't want to lose all that shit that you worked for, spend $50. Like it was bad. It was very, very fucking bad and very, very stacked against you. The combat was cool here and there, but like straight up, it was just like, hey, so you didn't run to this floor yet, which is very, very hard because it was a tower. You had
Yeah.
to go down all these towers. There are floors in the tower. So if you don't make it here, well, none of your shit's safe, and we're gonna start throwing unkillable one-hit kill you enemies at you.
Hmm.
And if you die, like the way it worked is you had all these different characters that were like they're like clones. They're in like freezer bags, right? So you select your freezer bag dude. You outfit him. He's got his own stats. He or she. And then you go into the tower. If they go down, you have to send in a backup character to get to where you died and collect your body, which is something else that like a previous. I think this is Grasshopper or was it Suda 5-1 Studios? Doesn't matter. Anyway, it's kind of like a homage to an older game, Killer 7. You got to go collect your buddy's body. But of course, if you die down there, then the last guy, you can collect his body, but you can't collect the first guy. So anything that was on him, any of your hard work with that character, gone. And it's also a tower defense game as well, in which people invade your fucking world and try to kill you and steal all your shit. So you can log on and then have all of your stuff gone. But you can give real bucks to make that not be a thing. So I almost wonder if this is going to be like, hey, PogChamp, do you have $300,000 you would like to use on Let It Die bucks? Yeah, it's going to be.
Yeah. Next on the list is We Are OFK, which is a game that's going to be based on the real life indie pop band of the same name. I watched the trailer for that. I thought it looked pretty meh.
Cringe.
Yeah,
It looked kind of boring.
Yeah.
just like real indie pop.
it's-
Yeah.
Shots fired.
Shots fucking fired. Indie. I'm not gonna lie. Indie pop is one of the most boring genres of music in the fucking world.
What about mumble rap? It's boring.
I said one of.
I think mumble rap is more annoying than
It's
boring.
so annoying. Oh my god.
So yeah, I have a hard time imagining a game about an indie pop band is going to be interesting at all.
Great. It will be fantastic.
The beats
Who
are
did-
a bop, but it's
Right.
it's kind of boring.
It'll be
Who
the
did
best
they
game of
know?
2022. You heard it here
Oh
first.
my god.
Who did
Um,
they know that was like, yeah, let's make a game about your dumb band, son?
I don't even know who that band is. I've never heard of them.
Nope.
Yeah, I've never heard of them either. I'm like this sound, and it sounds like the music that they played. It sounded like the music that an NPR music critic gets excited for. like you're listening to like Fresh Air or something like that, and the music critic comes on and starts talking about this daring new pop indie band like mixes Afro beats with white girl trash taste music in terms of synth pop, and it's quite amazing actually.
It's
the daring
Really
lyrics.
fun to listen to while just sipping on my pumpkin spice latte.
Yeah, it's
I was just
really
about to say it's playing at your local cafe right now.
yeah.
Well, I get my anchor tattoo that says I won't sink.
No, that's for pop punk bands. that's for the guys like me who had the story so far in Wonder Years phase. So the next one on the list is a Bug Snacks expansion called the Isle of Big Snacks.
All the
Which,
snacks.
if you're a Bug Snacks player, I'm sure that's exciting. I haven't really heard much about Bug Snacks outside of its release.
Me either.
It's cute.
We got a
I think
trailer.
it's real cute.
Yeah, it is cute. We got a trailer for Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. What was that?
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Are people still hating on Five Nights at Freddy's because of
Scott Cawthon is no longer involved with it, so
Mm-mm.
I don't think he was ever involved with Security Breach either. I'm not sure though.
I don't think he was.
So yeah, that's what has you excited about Security Breach, Faye?
I just love the FNAF games. I think they're really fun. I'm really excited that this is like a more of a roaming type of game instead of like a sitting in a spot kind of game.
Mhm.
Because I've wanted that for so long with FNAF. My son actually got me into FNAF. He's obsessed with it. But I'm just really excited for that, and like it looks like a really good game. It looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah. Excellent.
And to touch on that, Cawthon had announced at the beginning of the year that he would be stepping down from Five Nights at Freddy's and would only be making games for his children.
Mm.
Yeah, so he is no longer involved with them at all as of like the beginning of the year.
Wow, they really did just like get him out of the industry.
Oh yeah. I don't know if you ever went back and like read his statement, but it's like a full page long. Like it feels like it's a podium read.
Yeah, I think I read it on the show.
Oof.
But time goes by quick, so
Mhm.
that got quickly replaced with the next story of the week, I'm sure. Next that we saw was Death's Door from Acid Nerve. It is a game which was previously released on PC and Xbox, and it's now coming to PlayStation. Did you guys watch that? Did that do anything for you? Yeah.
Death Door. It looks neat. It kind of reminds me of oh my god, what is the name of that game? Ni no Kuni?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A little bit?
No Kuni vibes. I saw it and I was like, yeah, this is some indie Falco shit. And then you say anything about anything like Nino Kuni, and oh, there he is in chat.
Look at
Already
him.
living
Look
for
at
it.
him.
Look at him go. There he is.
There he is.
Yep, there it goes. Yeah, it's fine. It's definitely an aesthetic that I think a lot of people really enjoy. It's just not my aesthetic.
One that I actually think looked pretty fun was Kart Rider Drift, a free-to-play kart racer from Nexon, which is a Korean dev.
Yeah, Maple Story dev.
Which, yeah, a kart racer, cool. Like, we need more kart racers in the world.
Oh yeah, I big agree.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Green, any opinions on any of these so far?
Not really. There's only a few titles I'm actually excited about from PlayStation. So
Yeah. Next was King of Fighters 15,
Fuck yes.
which
Fuck
really just
yeah.
got more shown off. So Mendachi is clearly excited for King of Fighters 15.
The King of Fighters is a great game.
Oh,
I'm glad that they're doing more to it.
Yeah,
Mendachi,
boy.
we lost your camera there.
Oh no.
We're all wibbly wobbly and like not in the right spots.
Apparently.
Bay's in
Hey,
the right
look, there
spot.
I am.
There you are.
I'm always in the right spot.
Yeah, my bad. I have no idea why. My Discord's been doing that lately. No idea why. I'll have to figure that out. But yeah, no, I'm so excited for King of Fighters 15. The models look great. The music looks great so far. The new models, like the new characters that we're seeing, look awesome. To actually see something that doesn't just look like every other character on the roster is also pretty nice. I'm thankful for that. So it's just enough crumbs to keep me like very much so focused on the release.
Yeah. Excellent. First Class Trouble got shown off before its release date yesterday.
I've been waiting to be able to play that because I can't play it on PC, but I'm super excited they're bringing it to PlayStation. I just hope that it's cross compatible.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What? So is it a social deduction game? Is that what it is?
It's pretty much Among Us.
Okay.
Amogus.
Among Us.
Among Us.
I've played it a few times here and there, and I really enjoyed it. It's pretty much convincing people that you're not the murderer.
Secret Hitler.
Yeah, Among Us and Clue. Yeah, Mav has it.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Next on the list here was Star Ocean: The Divine Force, which is a Square Enix JRPG.
Meh.
Meh.
Every Star Ocean game tries to solve a very deep question that no one's asking, and it takes 150 hours to do it every time.
I think they're beautiful games, like absolutely beautiful, but I can never get sunk into them like I could Final Fantasy or Xenosaga.
Xenosaga is the perfect thing to bring up, Faye, because I feel like that game succeeds at all of
where
the
Star Ocean fails.
Yeah, absolutely. Every single time. Bring back Cosmos.
Cosmos is amazing. I love her so much.
Yeah. Oh man, that and Ziggy. I miss Ziggy.
Yeah.
It's so much of the same thing over and over again with Star Ocean. And
can we just like bring back like Legends of Dragoon? Can we just, since we're bringing back like turn-based RPG kind of things and making them into other things, we just have Legends of Dragoon again, please?
and
Trigger.
Legends of Gaia,
Chrono Trigger, yes.
Grandia, hell yeah. Parasite Eve.
Maybe a little Dino Crisis. We have so many Resident Evil updates. We just have a little bit of Dino Crisis. Maybe some Bloody Roar. I would love to have Bloody Roar again.
Bloody Roar is actually getting a new emulation with all new voice acting, completely localized with like highly renowned voice actors that just decided, yeah, fuck it, I'll do it for free.
Oh my gosh.
Keep an eye out for that. And
that's exciting.
It'll have rollback netcode, so you'll be able to just kind of pick it up on like GOG, I'm assuming. But yeah, that's coming. That's 100% actually a thing.
Yes, that's exciting. Yeah. I fucking love Bloody Roar. It's such a good game.
Yeah.
The last one that's on the list here is Little Devil Inside, which got a trailer but no release date.
again. I can't tell if I'm excited about this one.
Yeah.
It looks cool. I really like the look of like a super cute Guts
It looks
from Berserk.
really cute.
Yeah, and he's just like, like the way everyone moves and everything. But at the same time, kind of like, is this a game that after I come home from like an 11-hour day at work and I sit down to play, am I going to fall asleep on my couch like a dad?
Oh
Probably.
no.
Probably, dude. Like it looks very like peaceful
Hmm.
and fun, and like the sounds are very like atmospheric and like soothing with
Hmm.
like, crescendos when big scary things happen, and soft tones. I'm like, yeah, that looks like it'll lull me into dream time.
Go sleepy
I'm
sleeps.
excited for more like peaceful games though. Like I feel like I
Mhm.
have like a lot of action based like high chaos, chaotic, just real fast games. I'm kind of happy to see a bit more like chill, calm, just like cuddle games.
Yeah, that'd be like a good Sunday game. Like you ain't got shit
Hmm.
going on today. How about you just take it easy, eh, pal?
Just chill,
Mm.
blankie up, hang out with
Mm-hmm.
family, play a fun game. Like yeah,
Oh
For
yeah.
definitely.
16 hours straight.
For yeah, I mean my whole family's a bunch of gamers. I don't think anybody would care.
Yeah.
God, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the Sony State of Play. Was there anything I missed?
No, I don't think so, man. Kart Racer looks really good. Looks like a really, really good kart racing game with fun powers and stuff.
Hmm.
Looks actually like there's some balancing in there. Old player of Nexon games. They definitely know what they're doing. I'm sure that it'll be fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's it, man.
Okay.
I just want to see more God of War and Spider-Man. Like games that I will never be able to play because I can't afford or availably could get a PlayStation 5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
I don't have one of those. Nope.
I mean I can't justify buying a PS5 for 2 games. So
I have it. I love it.
God damn
like
I
it,
love
Faye.
it.
I'm sure
Yeah,
if I
I'll
like
steal it.
if I got a PS5, my fiance would probably murder me. Anyways, so
I got my boyfriend a PS5 for Christmas too. I was like, you know what? We play a lot of games together. I'm gonna get you one too.
Yeah, see, that's just it.
she's
Is if I get one, then I have to buy one for my fiance
Hmm.
because
Yeah,
we've got two big TVs side by
that's what we
side.
do. That's what we do.
Yeah, and yeah, so it's like 600 actually means like 1,200 plus the games.
Well, that's if you can find them for 600. I
Yeah.
had to pay 700 for my first one, and then the second one I'm making payments on.
Mm.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Love.
one non-disc based, one disc based, but it's worth it. Like we play a lot of PS5 games together, and with his work schedule, it's a good way to spend time together.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Excellent. Anything else on the Sony State of Play?
I think I'm good, man. I've said my piece.
All right. Guys, let's take a quick break. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Stay right there. Oops, I hit the wrong button.
Oh no.
I'm a goober.
I'm tired.
Thanks for listening to the podcast. This year, I'm bringing you guys even more merch featuring a simple black design with our new logo. Get a classic Eco Tee for $18. Stay warm and cozy with our classic crew neck sweatshirt for $20. And stay cool with our tank tops for only $15. And of course, it wouldn't be a new merch lineup without some mugs. Get our new mug for $10. And brand new to our merch lineup, get a 20-ounce stainless steel tumbler for only $20. Prices subject to Teespring fees, plus shipping and handling. For more information, see the link in the episode description. Thanks for listening to the podcast. This year, I'm bringing you guys even more merch featuring a simple black design with our new logo. Get a classic Eco Tee for $18. Stay warm and cozy with our classic crew neck sweatshirt for $20. And stay cool with our tank tops for only $15. And of course, it wouldn't be a new merch lineup without some mugs. Get our new mug for $10. And brand new to our merch lineup, get a 20-ounce stainless steel tumbler for only $20. Prices subject to Teespring fees plus shipping and handling. For more information, see the link in the episode description. So, Faye was just trying to flip us off, and that didn't work out for her.
It didn't. You can do it with this hand. Yep. See, there goes. Haha.
Old fashioned V2. Fuck you.
Gang sign at me.
Gang signs. My hands do weird things.
So, guys, we got a little bit of news, or more news to talk about, really. This one being Oculus updates. So last week, Facebook made a bunch of announcements, including an awful but horribly on-brand name change from Facebook to Meta. But there's another change that I think is kind of like flown under the radar for a lot of people. And it really should have VR enthusiasts rejoicing. Oculus Quest VR headsets will no longer require a Facebook account for you to use your VR headsets. We just... Nice little
nice.
Like a Facebook.
Yay!
Yeah, a little
Facebook
sigh
sucks.
of relief. Facebook is fucking trash.
Yeah, so back in 2020, Oculus started a new policy where new users would be required to use a Facebook account to use their device. This, of course, meant that if you wanted to delete your Facebook account, you'd also be forced to let go of all your purchases for the platform.
Gross.
Right?
Wow.
Yes.
That's shady.
Yeah, so it really prompted a lot of people to just make Facebook accounts that didn't have their personal information, right? Because when you think about a Facebook account, it's really more of a profile of who you are that Facebook then hands over to advertisers and governments, and is increasingly invasive. So it had a lot of people very concerned that to use Oculus devices were going to need a Facebook account, and then have their purchases connected to said Facebook account. It was going to get worse for Oculus users because, as I stated, the policy would be that new Oculus users were going to have a Facebook account for their devices out the box, and anyone that had Oculus devices or an Oculus account prior to that were going to have to get a Facebook account or connect a Facebook account by 2023. So nobody was going to be safe from it. But in a statement, Mark Zuckerberg has decided that that's not the plan anymore. Quote, as we've focused more on work and frankly, as we've heard your feedback more broadly, we're working on making it so that you can log into Quest with an account other than your personal Facebook account, CEO Mark Zuckerberg said in his keynote. Shortly thereafter, he ate a fly live on air. I'm not quite sure how that happened, but it did.
You know, is that the same
Ew.
one where he had the barbecue sauce on the as a bookshelf? Or
So
a
he's more
bookend?
human. He's more human that
Yeah,
way. If he has his
yeah.
barbecue on his bookshelf.
Yeah, his
Yeah,
sweet
it was
baby
like a
Ray's.
legitimate. Yeah, it was a legitimate bookend on his bookshelf.
Yeah. I mean, I
Like,
have my barbecue on my shelf too.
I'm human. I have books that I use my barbecue sauce for.
Mm-hmm.
See,
Barbecue sauce books.
here's the thing.
Sugar, water, sugar, water, sugar.
Here's the thing, though, is like, right, we all know they put that there because they knew people were going to mention it. We're playing into their trap. We can't play into their trap, guys.
It's true. It is true. You know damn well that's why they did it. Like, people are gonna talk about this barbecue sauce.
Yeah, Danny, could you say it's meta?
Gross.
Oh,
I literally I hate how
I
fucking
hate it
fourth
here.
wall. Yeah, I hate it. I hate it.
I'm usually the one that makes the groan-worthy jokes here, Mendachi. Okay, you can't be coming in on the show and stepping on my toes.
I'll lick them
That's
for
fired.
you too.
Ooh,
He is a diva. Be careful.
yeah.
He has the power of Nicolas Cage on his side, so
So to finish out the quote, we're starting to test support for work accounts soon. So yeah, that's what it is. I think people should be generally happy that policy is ending. That they can find workarounds now for not having to have a Facebook account. I don't really hear. I'm not in the VR community. I don't have VR. I don't really hear much about Oculus though. So I guess I'm not entirely sure like what its market share is, how many people it really affected, because I know Oculus was like the first really commercially available VR headset that like gained early adapter popularity. But
It's
after
like-
their Facebook acquisition, I didn't hear much out of it.
it's like the cheaper version of all the other ones. Like it's for in the VTuber community, a lot of people use VR headsets for full body tracking. Like right now, I'm just using like just hand tracking, but you can use without the headset little trackers to track your full body movements. And as far as gaming goes, Oculus also has like a lot of grainy textures for the visual.
Mhm.
So it's not as crisp as like say the Vive or the other one. What's the other one's name? Oh my god. There's another one. I can't think of the name of it.
Well, there was the HTC Vive.
The HTC Vive and then the Valve one.
Oh,
Oh fuck.
I don't know it off the top of my head.
Yeah, I can't remember that one either.
But those both have like better tracking capabilities, and the screen isn't as grainy, so it doesn't give you like a headache or the motion sickness as well as Oculus has.
Yeah, the last time I used Oculus, I had to like spend an extra 30 minutes afterwards, like reassociating to my
Mhm.
environment.
Yeah.
Index.
Index, yeah, the
yeah.
Valve Index.
Okay.
HP also has one called the Reverb.
Reverb.
But is it like
Well, I
everything
haven't heard
else
much about it.
that is HP and like has like super large bezels and nothing feels tight and secure on it?
Oh,
Maybe.
Sorry, I just had to throw that out there. I dislike a
like
lot of HP products. They all
Oh,
feel
God.
cheap. So yeah, that's the Oculus update. Anything you guys want to add? Any shitting we want to do on Facebook while we're at it?
anytime they remove Facebook from anything, I get excited.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Like Spotify is a really big one for me. Moving that like just preemptively, I think at the beginning of the year when I realized like, oh, the convenience of this is actually terrible, and like moved everything over to a Gmail instead, and then disconnected my Facebook, because imagine if you want to get rid of your Facebook and then it deleted all of your playlists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad that Twitch did the same thing when they moved away from Facebook. Also, like, I used to love Facebook. I had a Facebook fan page with like 1.5 million on it for cosplay, and so I mean, like, I figured out the Facebook algorithms and stuff. But the way that they run their businesses and do their promotions, and after having such a big page with them, like, you get completely shit on, for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
Oh, easily. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It's
think that is the best word, actually.
and like their whole like lack of freedom of speech on Facebook. Like I was joking with a friend and said something about like men aren't shit, but just joking. Like I don't
Right.
really mean that. And I got banned for like 48 hours and was like, all right, Facebook, I hear you. But I could be like, women are whores and sluts and bitches. And they'll be like, I'm for it. You could say
Yeah.
that.
I have a friend who is consistently banned, and it's just like become a group like inner circle meme in which he just throws a screenshot of what just got him banned, like saying someone's just being like,
Like,
"You're dumb," and it's like banned for 30 days. Like
I'm
you can't
telling
say
you,
anything now.
I will share things from other pages that are already posted on Facebook, mind you, and then I'll get banned for it. And I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, excuse me, hello, Facebook? Like this was already here on your platform. Why me?
You need
Yeah.
to start asking those posts if they're cops.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have to tell me if you're a cop, okay? Like,
Are you a cop?
You have
before
to
I share
legally
your
tell me.
post, are you a cop?
Are you a cop?
Are
Am
you
I
a
gonna get
Facebook
banned?
admin?
Am I get banned for this?
Oh fuck.
Yeah, the only reason I really still have a Facebook is because of work. Or like
Mm.
because I'm in marketing, I kind of need it to like access our marketing pages and stuff like that and be able to post
Mhm.
content there. So
Mm,
I'm never on Facebook. I'm more on Twitter, and
not either
even
Twitter,
then,
yeah.
I'm starting to hate Twitter too because it's just like they don't have like a nudity policy.
Mm.
So like I get so many like
accidental porns.
recommended for you and stuff. So like I can't be on Twitter out in public.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
if I'm out
Oh
like
yeah, no. Oh
chilling
god,
somewhere,
no.
it's like
Mm-mm.
and that I'm usually on Twitter to kill time or something. And like all of a sudden titty pic. One of your friends like this post titty pic.
Well, follow me on Twitter then.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
no, well,
insane.
you said one of your friends. We all know who that friend is.
Oh, I think you might. They might still be in the chat.
We should call them out.
I'm not gonna. I won't call.
Do it.
I
Do
won't
it. You won't. You
I
won't
can't
do
do
it.
it. I can't
No.
do it.
I will
It's
say
not-
it is-
That,
You won't do
give
It's
me
it.
not
the,
a zombie
the
potion.
dad stare.
What's that?
The dad stare
The
going.
dad stare.
Just
Yeah, I
utter
will say
disappointment.
yeah, Twitter's porn policy is pretty unfortunate because it will come across the timeline a lot. From like because I used to follow and I used to follow a gimmick account called the Horny Police. Who
Bonk.
their whole fucking thing was like taking like screenshots of like people being like horny on main and then be like, ha, look at this guy asking for this like OnlyFans girl to step on his face or something, or like just say something like out and wild and fucking horny and just like be people being degenerates.
Mm.
But then they started retweeting only like they take money to retweet OnlyFans girls subpar jokes.
Hmm.
I do have to say while we're on the subject of Twitter,
Mm-hmm.
I do have a Twitter page called Uncle Iro Motivation. I think.
Aw.
Uncle Iro Wisdom, which I haven't posted to in a long time, but I get notifications probably about 4 or 5 times a day of like recommended posts, and they're all because I put in the profile of like I don't some age like 80 or something like that for the character of Iro.
Mm-hmm.
I get a lot of like OnlyFans girls like recommended for you posts, and all of them are nude.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't post on this page. I can't turn the notifications off on that page or the other page. I won't get notifications for, which is like my main page.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like,
yeah.
Why do they think all old men are pervs?
I mean,
yeah.
Are you gonna say it?
I mean, they kind of.
So, Mendachi,
Hello.
you got your hands on some stuff, like some brand new shit.
Yeah. Really strange. Okay. I'm a pessimistic Patty. All right. But these are actually pretty fun. Okay. Well, obviously, Netflix's gaming service. We touched on this several episodes back. I think it was the last time that you and me got to hang out on the show, and I was a guest, Danny. I might be wrong on that.
Yep.
But yeah, so like we kind of had some ideas. It's getting there. Right now, I would say that it's a rocky but structured start. So if you wanted to check out like Netflix's gaming service that they have for some reason, um, because I guess sure, you actually need to get on your Android device, not your Apple device, not your PS4, anything that you're running Netflix on. Get your phone, okay, or your tablet. Go to the Google Play Store, download the Netflix app. Okay, cool. Now completely forget that you have it. Go back to the Google Play Store and then manually search for these 5 games. Stranger Things 3 the game, Stranger Things 1984, Card Blast, Teeter Up, and oh god, let's see. What was that last one? Oh, Shooting Hoops. So once you find those and you've already signed in to Netflix with your phone, you'll be able to play these 5 games. I was actually pleasantly surprised for the most part. Okay, so like the fella behind this is the dude that did a lot of the games for Facebook. He did like Sim City as well, Plants vs Zombies 2, I believe. He's like a former EA Interactive fella. So these games kind of follow the same vibe. Like I'm gonna say 2 of them are going to take you by surprise. The other 3 are what you would expect in a normal cell phone game. There's no in-app purchases, which is nice. They're not annoying at all. And I would say that they're perfect for killing time if you're waiting for an appointment, like at a doctor's office, or like, I don't know, someone's picking you up or you're driving somewhere. Because the nice thing is that you don't necessarily need a network connection for most of these games. So games like Teeter Up, you have a little seesaw and a ball, and there's a hole on your screen, and you need to hold one side of your phone screen with your finger or your face, whatever you want to use to touch your phone. I don't care. I'm not your boss. And you would actually level out your seesaw to raise the ball up to the hole while it's like, going back and forth on a seesaw. It's one of those super simple but very addicting games. Now, I don't know if any of you have been in like Facebook Messenger before and you send the basketball or the soccer emoji and then you click it and you start the hidden mini game that Facebook has. But those 2 games are very much what Shooting Hoops is. Like you have one finger that essentially is a crosshair, and then you tap, and I can't explain it, but you shoot pills like Dr. Mario at a basketball as it bounces around your screen, and you try to make it bounce into a basket for point gets. I don't know, man. It's fun. It's totally simple minded and just a total time killer. Card Blast, you're just trying to make hands from poker, so like two pairs, a flush, a straight, so on and so forth, as they're like going across your screen and they're racing towards a giant saw blade for no fucking reason. And you're just dragging cards into 3 places on your screen to make different hands, so that you can make points and pass a level. And you've got a whole map of different places that kind of, swirls around like in some cell phone games. Like there's a whole progress map. So those are the 3 that are like your time wasters. Now, I'm not really big on things that seem like they're really milking something, like Stranger Things. Stranger Things season 1, I'm sure that myself, like everyone else that watched it, was like, "Yo, this is fucking cool. What a cool idea." And of course, like I'm an old school D&D nerd. I was like, "Oh, sick. This is probably going to bring a ton of attention to this game." And it did. I was really skeptical about these other 2 mobile games. However, they're kind of fucking cool. Like they're pretty fun. Stranger Things 1984 is a 100% like pixel art game with amazing sound, sick visuals, like great animation, and like just a really fun premise. Like you play as what is it, Hopper or Hooper? I can never remember. Either way,
Hopper.
Hopper.
Hopper. Okay. So you're playing as Hopper. He gets a phone call. He's got to go save some kids. It's a made up premise, but it takes place within the universe. And you're clicking on your screen for where you want him to go. And like he just like punches people and shit. And you're like punching garbage cans and picking up nickels. I don't know. It's cool. It's very fun and it's very self-aware and a really good time. The other Stranger Things game is kind of strange. It has a visual that's kind of like Command and Conquer Red Alert, like the first Red Alert game. Not really sure what you would call that animation style, where it's like it's using sprites. It's not pixel art; they're sprites, and almost like FMV style assets at times. And it seems to run you through a great deal of season 3 of Stranger Things, with some things kind of taken out of liberty. Out of these whole 5 games, I would say the 3 that were like simple, like mind numbing zombie fests are worth your time if you like to kill some time. My favorite one was probably the teeter up because it makes you use your noodle. And it's just one of those, I love addicting games where like you could lose 20 times on one level and you're just like, nope, still got to do it. It will literally make hours disappear. However, if you want something with substance, definitely check out Stranger Things 1984. Oddly enough, pretty cool. Is this something that I could see people subscribing to Netflix right now for? Absolutely the fuck not. I don't know why this is where we're starting, because you can't even play these things on anything other than cell phones and tablets and only Android products right now, but it's there. It's weird, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. And like, yeah, so right now you cannot play with like, there's no controller support. So even if like you did have a controller for your phone, it does not work. It's all touch screen based, every one of those games. So don't get too hyped right now, but apparently we're supposed to see some more shit soon. um, can I see it going anywhere in the future? I mean, obviously it has legs, but I really hope that we're not seeing like Squid Game's the game. It's gonna be something. It's gonna be an interesting time, I think. But I really hope that they do go to what Danny and I talked about last time, where you would essentially have people with their cell phones hanging out on the couch, syncing up to your smart TV or your PlayStation, Netflix app, whatever you're using, and playing something like Jackbox or, Cards Against Humanity or, literally anything, honestly. That would be splendid. But right now it's weird, goofy gimmick games that help you kill time while you're waiting for something interesting to happen.
Yeah, I feel like that's a big wasted potential right there. It because Netflix, I mean, Netflix knows that it has like a powerful um hold on the cultural zeitgeist, and for them to create like fucking party games just makes sense because everyone already talks
Mm-hmm.
about shit that's on Netflix. Squid Game, literally no one's ever like, that's like the TV show everyone talks about right now is Squid Game.
Yeah, yeah, I did not see that coming. Like, I thought that it was interesting, and it popped up on ours because we're constantly watching like anything that's foreign,
Mm-hmm.
like Polish, Korean, Japanese, Chinese. Like, our Netflix looks so strange,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh yeah, Squid Game. This sounds interesting. And popped it on. Next thing I know, literally everyone's talking about it. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like my boss's kids are talking about it. They're like, Mom, I want to watch Squid Game. And then, go to work the next day. I'm like, should my kid watch Squid Game? I'm like, absolutely fucking not.
My kid has that
Not.
too, and I'm like, no.
Games, please.
Like within the first 10 minutes, you're watching a dude get domed like
Yeah.
hard. Like, no.
Spoilers.
It's 10
Oh,
minutes.
that
Danny.
sounds like quality content to me.
Yeah.
Good quality, wholesome family
Yeah.
content for me.
Mhm,
But like,
totally for kids.
but yeah, for like Netflix's like gaming service, like I expected party games, trivia games, like something that would like automatically like would ingratiate itself into the stuff that they already have on the
Yeah.
service and make sense for the majority of people who access that service. This whole go install other games and log in with your Netflix account thing. I knew they were going to do something like that, and I think it's silly.
It's very silly and it feels clunky as fuck, to
Yeah.
be honest.
Like
Like I
I
said, like downloading the Netflix app so that you can have your Google Play account attached to your Netflix account so that now you can go and download these other games, and you literally just need a Netflix account to be the gateway to play time waster games does
Mhm.
not make a lick of fucking sense. They're also all averaging about a 3-star rating or so far. And it's like, what? I think that they all dropped here, like available for everybody outside of Poland, is where they beta tested this shit.
Mhm.
Uh, so it's averaging about a 3-star rating for every game except for 1984, which is like a 4-star. God, if stars matter to you, cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, like they're fine. They're fine. Like you could easily just sit there and dawdle on your phone if you needed to dawdle on your phone even more than you already do.
Yeah. Yeah. Netflix, take this free idea. I'm not going to ask for royalties. Party
Mm-hmm.
games.
Party games, please.
Party games,
Actually,
Because
please.
That'd be awesome.
you could be the next Among Us party
mm-hmm.
games on Netflix.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, or
Easily.
Mario Party.
Man, just think about how fucking fun like doing like a stupid like virtual card game on your big screen TV would be. Like Mendachi mentioned Cards Against Humanity or like what is that? What was that game that we played together Green, that meme one? Where like you're muted.
What do you mean?
What do you
Yeah, what do you
mean?
mean is really fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Apples to apples, any game like that would just be like a virtual version of that on like
Cards Against Humanity.
Cards Against Humanity, Snake Oil, anything like that would be fantastic. Like in a synced up system on like in like through Netflix on your big screen TV, like in your living
You
room.
could
Exploding
literally
unicorns?
fucking, yeah, exploding unicorns, exploding kittens. You could fucking play Uno,
Or
Super fight.
unstable
unstable
unicorns.
unicorns, and
That's right.
exploding kittens. Yeah,
Exploding kittens, yeah.
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 My fiance has both. She loves them. She will not stop talking about them.
Yeah. And
We
net,
had
12.
a 3-hour game the
Well,
other night.
What's that?
Quelf. It's
Oh
another good board
yeah,
game. Quelf.
yeah. Munchkins would also work.
yeah.
There's so many things. There's literally no end to what you could do. They're already willing to pay millions at a loss on a lot of movies and TV shows. Um, Having these board games, quote unquote, and card games, quote unquote, available on your streaming system for free, that's value. That's actual
Yeah.
value. And they don't go away like some of your shows and so on and so forth. That will get people coming in. And then I would even justify paying like 15 or, whatever. What is it, like 12 right now, I think, a
Mm.
month. So like if you raise it to 15, I'd be like, yeah, I'm still down. Like I have 6 people at my house every Sunday for D&D. There's going to be times when we're not playing D&D but still want to hang out.
Yeah.
So if I don't have to clean up after everybody and put away board games and shit, major bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I haven't
Especially with like
paid.
kids that had like kids, people with kids. Like they always lose
Yeah.
the pieces and the parts to everything.
Oh yeah, then it's worthless.
I haven't paid for Netflix in like 6 years.
Damn.
I've been leeching off of other people's Netflix.
I mean,
Yeah.
I got HBO if someone wants it.
I mean, it's only fair because I've been the main payer for like Hulu and HBO and
Mm.
Disney Plus, which technically I've gotten like 2 free years of Disney Plus through Verizon. So
Yeah. So yeah, that's Netflix. Would you say it's a deal, Mendachi?
I mean, if you already have Netflix, at least check out Stranger Things 1984. If you like things that just pass the time, check out the other 3. That's Card Blast, Teeter Up, and Shooting Hoops. But otherwise, don't go and subscribe to Netflix for their games as of right now.
So
but definitely be watching.
so right now, not a deal. But do you want some
Yeah.
deals?
Yeah, I'd love some deals, Danny.
Deals of the month.
All right, let's get into the deals of the month for November 2021. Starting out with Twitch Prime Gaming. Right now, you guys can get Control Ultimate Edition on GOG through November 1st through November 30th. Which I think last week you mentioned Control, right, Mendachi?
Yes, that was actually my recommended game for the Halloween weekend.
So go on ahead and get that. It's free on GOG if you have Amazon Prime in Twitch or in Amazon Gaming, in Twitch Prime and whatever else they call it and rebranded it that I never memorized. You can also get the Rise of the Tomb Raider with bonus content, full game plus bonus content on Epic Games November 1st through November 30th. You can get Dragon Age Inquisition on Origin through November 1st through November 30th. Otherwise, you can get Puzzle Agent 2 November 1st through the December 1st. You can get Rogue Heroes, Ruins of Tacos, not quite sure.
Go.
That it will be available until the 30th of this month. Secret Files, Sam Peters will be available until December 1st. Breaks Are for Losers will be available until December 1st. Liberated will be available through December 1st. And Demon Hunt 2, new chapter, December 1st. So that's Twitch Prime Gaming. Any of those tickle you guys as fancy?
I might check out Control for sure.
Please
Control's
do.
a really good game.
Yeah,
It's one of the best fucking stories of a third-person. Let me take that back. Best story of a third-person shooter ever. Who thought that you would be able to throw Jedi powers into a third-person shooter and it would be fucking awesome? It is, though. Actually, it's great.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna pick up Control, Rise of the Tomb Raider, and Dragon Age Inquisition. Those are all pickups for me. Epic, for 2 more days, you can get DARQ Dark, the complete edition. And then starting on November 4th through the 11th, you can get Avon Colony. None of those really did much for me. I looked at them and they're like, meh. Humble Bundle, which, by the way, guys, we are Humble Bundle affiliates. So keep that in mind. If you want to support the show and you're watching this on YouTube, you guys can use the links to help support the show. Maps Bonanza Bundle. It's a map and world generation software, good for anyone who plays tabletop RPGs. That bundle ends on November 22nd. Sonic the Hedgehog 30th anniversary bundle until November 11th. Fighting Juggernauts bundle until November 11th. The Aspyr 25th anniversary bundle until November 19th. Paradox Interactive bundle until November 5th. And then the Crime Pays sale, which is up to 90% off on select titles, including Red Dead Redemption, Thief, Payday 2, and more. So you guys can take advantage of that for another week or so too. I did look at Fanatical. The only thing I thought was really worth mentioning was the Build Your Own Spooktacular bundle, where you can get 10 items for $4.99. But yeah, was there anything going on for Xbox Green?
Yeah. For November for Game Pass, a Minecraft PC bundle is on November 2nd, so today, for the PC. Unpacking hits console, PC, and cloud, November 2nd. It Takes Two hits November 4th for cloud, PC, and console. Kill It With Fire, as well for November 4th, console, PC, and cloud, which I've seen a bunch of people play that. It's that spider killing game. It's very interesting. Football Manager 2022 comes on November 9th for PC and the Xbox edition for console, PC, and cloud. I don't know what the big difference is between the edition and the PC edition, but They do have it specifically marked as different things. So, Forza Horizon 5 comes on November 9th for console, PC, cloud. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, the definitive edition, releases November 11th for console and PC. One Step from Eden, November 11th for console, PC, and cloud. Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim Special Edition update will be on November 11th, console, PC, and cloud. Microsoft Flight Simulator Game of the Year Edition is coming November 18th for console and PC. Undungeon November 18th for console and PC, and then Evil Genius 2 World Domination on November 30th for console.
Okay. Faye, did any of those do anything for you?
I don't play Xbox.
Okay.
Well, the good thing about Games Pass is like a lot of those are you can play on PC as well, and Games Pass is super cheap.
Yeah, I want to use it whenever I
thing.
get my PC updated. I'd have to do one more thing, and then I should be good to go.
Like a
Is it a
dollar for
graphics
2
card?
months or something like
No,
that?
I have that already.
I mean, if you've never had Game Pass, I believe you can get 3 months for $1. I think.
That's what it is.
Okay.
3 months.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got 3 months for free for having Crunchyroll Premium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I want to say that there's also a Nitro deal right now too for Discord.
Mendachi,
I think so too.
what's going on with
Cool.
PlayStation?
So PlayStation's actually got some good things. It's one of those wonderful systems that typically likes to just riddle all of their sales with random weird trash at the same time. So I'm going to be very sparing with the 590 items that are currently on sale. As part of their November savings. You have until the 19th to grab any of these titles. They do have some sales, however, that are ending tomorrow. So, for instance, if you wanted to check out Deathloop is actually only 34% off right now, which means that you can get the full game, the base version, for $39.59 or the deluxe edition for $52.79. That's off of $80 usually. So if you wanted to grab Deathloop, but you didn't want to drop $60, now's the time, and you have very little time to make that choice. Otherwise, as far as November savings goes, you guys like Naruto? Do you like Boruto? Well, Shinobi Striker is $6. That's 90% off. You got Marvel's Avengers Endgame Edition for $26.99. It's usually $59.99, so that's 55% off. Green, you said you really enjoyed your time with Avengers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I put a lot of hours into it when it first came out. Right now, they've got Kate Bishop out there. They got Hawkeye. Black Panther recently dropped. I think that early next year we get Spider-Man. So if you wanted to check it out, now is a good time. And you got about 2 weeks to make that decision. Tons of deals for Hitman, of course, for Grand Theft Auto 5. There is a massive Man-Eater sale going on right now. So if you wanted to play as a giant great white shark, you can grab that for $23.99. If you haven't checked out Sekiro Shadows Die Twice yet, and you're a big Souls fan, that's actually down to $38.99, and that is the Game of the Year edition. So you do get some cool aesthetics, and I believe a rush mode that they added. Could be wrong. Otherwise, if you're an MMO person, FF14, the complete edition, is only $23.99 right now, and Shadowbringers is also $23.99. So between buying those two deals there, you are set up to be ready for Endwalker, which is supposed to be releasing this month, I think. I could be wrong, but yeah. So you got those games. Those are the big ones. Like there's some other stuff, but it's a lot of old things. Like Division 2, you could grab that for $18.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So
Yay.
Sony needs to step it up a little bit, I think.
Yeah. What's going on with Nintendo? Anything?
A little bit. Okay. Nintendo actually kind of threw me a curveball here. So
Wow.
Yeah, they have some stuff that's actually ending tomorrow as well at 11:59 p.m. So, like, if you were interested in the game that was originally supposed to be Assassin's Creed Odyssey Gods and Monsters, that turned out to be Immortals Phoenix Rising, that's on sale for $23.99 if you want. There's that. You could get Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered, which I heard runs like shit, for $15. Black Flag and Rogue as a bundle, which I'm not sure if they would run very well on a Switch. As a bundle, you can get that for $20. So there's Monopoly and Family Feud. They're on sale. There's that. However, Skull the Hero is 10% off, which is like a really fun 2D like indie Metroidvania roguelike kind of deal. That's pretty fun. I would probably grab that. Otherwise, until the 10th, they have their Capcom sale, which a lot of these games would actually run just fine. Like Devil May Cry 1, 2, and 3. Those are $11.99 one for 1 and 2, $14.99 for the third one. The Revelations games from Resident Evil, as well as 4, 5, 6, the remake and 0, all of those are on sale for $14.99 or $12.99 for Resident Evil or Resident Evil 0. Onimusha Warlords, which is the first Onimusha, is also 50% off. There's a whole bunch of anime bullshit that's on sale, of course. So if you need your weeb fix, get on into Nintendo, bitch, because they've got everything for you. There's like 300 different JRPGs I'm looking at. But Silver Case is pretty cool if you like visual novel games. What are they called? Like visual novels, right?
Yes.
Where you like walk through. Yeah. Silver Case is by Grasshopper Games. Pretty trippy. Very close to I guess like Siphon Filter, but as a visual novel. So if that really scratches an itch that you didn't know you had, that's on sale for $29.99. Otherwise, yeah, there's so much. There's so much there. Diablo is there if you actually want to give Blizzard any of your money. Danganronpa, whatever you want, man. There's a million things there.
Awesome. So, guys, that is deals of the month. I don't think there's anything else that we want to cover, right?
No, I talked a lot, man. My face hole is tired now.
Of course, I mean, it is November, so Black Friday sales and Cyber Monday sales will be coming up. We'll talk about those when the time is appropriate for those, but keep an eye out on stuff. And if you guys see something, like, tweet at us, let us know. We'd love to see the deals and share that knowledge with people. Faye, is there any sort of deals that you wanted to mention?
Not that I'm aware of. They pretty much covered everything that I play on.
Excellent. So, guys, let's go on ahead and wrap up the show. Faye, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Go on ahead, and for anyone who missed the top of the show, let people know who you are, what you do, and where people can find you again.
I am Faye Kitsune. I'm a VTuber. I'm a little bit of lewd. I call myself lewdsome because I'm pretty lewd, but I'm wholesome enough to bring home to your mama. I stream on Twitch. I do a lot of horror games, but I do a lot of cute things too, like Animal Crossing and Minecraft and such. So yeah, I stream here every weekday at 12 p.m. EST, sometimes at 3 p.m. But I have a active schedule that I keep track of, and that's what I do.
Awesome. Guys, go check her out. Links will be in the description of this episode if you are watching on YouTube or listening on the podcast platform of your choice. Green Elite, what's coming up on your channel?
I'm probably gonna be playing some New World and hopefully finishing painting this stream room. Hopefully, maybe, probably not. I am very lazy. But yeah, I don't know. Well, definitely some Hunt Showdown because I want to get the Halloween event done and get that legendary skin unlocked. And I'm probably gonna explore some Game Pass stuff soon. As well as like put some content on TikTok, mainly of my dogs because people like my dogs more than me, and I've come to realize that and accept that in my life. But yeah, you can catch that on twitch.tv/Mr. Greenleet. And then all the socials: TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, OnlyFans, all Mr. Green Elite, except for Instagram, which is TTV Mr. Green Elite. I don't post anything on OnlyFans, but you can still subscribe for free because I'm cool like that.
Mendachi, what's coming up with you?
Well, if I can just like not pass out when I get home, life is but a dream. Merrily, merrily, merrily. Back for Blood is going to be a mainstay for a while. So we'll be doing 4-man groups when we can on that. Otherwise, for solo play, going to be looking at lots of Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. So more of that probably Friday, with Back for Blood coming up on Saturday. And right now, Friday and Saturday are going to be my best days on account of I work a lot, and I'm really sorry about that. But in the future, hopefully, we get to play through Metroid Dread. Otherwise, you can see all the shit posts that I make on Twitter over on Twitter, Mendachi_TTV, or just Mendachi on Twitch. That's really it. I try to not be all over the place because I already can't handle what I have. Existence is pain.
Damn, Mr. Meeseeks. Damn. Coming up with me, Friday night we'll probably be playing Hunt Showdown or something like that with Green Elite. Not sure about Saturday just yet. What I'll be doing. There is a game that I want to check out called Crab Game. It is just Squid Game free. It is.
Is it murder free?
I don't think it has like explicit bloody death like it does in Squid Game.
I mean, like, if you play the game, are you personally yourself going to die?
Oh, if I die in the game, do I die in real life?
I mean, like, if you die in the game, yeah, someone comes into your room and pops you in the head.
Yes.
Because
That's how it
I
works.
can be there for that.
I haven't.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
haven't seen that
say
feature
I'm
yet.
there. I am there.
So
100%.
yeah, I would love to get a group of people together to play that Saturday, and then return to single player Sunday.
Hell yeah.
Gonna be continuing with the Outer Worlds. Other than that,
You
you guys
know-
can go ahead.
Danny, my schedule has changed, so I am on
Oh, no.
Sundays, and I feel like that should be Hunt Day. No single player for you, my guy.
I'm never
I
gonna
will
get through
for-
my backlog of single player games.
I will forever be leeching on your side. Like, Hunt Showdown, baby.
Yeah, otherwise you guys can find me on Twitter, Instagram at DannyK, DANIECAE. You can also find me on TikTok. I occasionally post there. I got a little consistent, and then I stopped being consistent there for a bit. So yeah, you guys can find me there. Otherwise, guys, we appreciate you for watching and listening. It means a lot to us that you guys give us your time, and of course we're not just interested in your time, we want to hear from you as well. If you guys want to be part of the show, you can tell us the answer to this question. If you could live in any video game, which would it be and why? Go on ahead and let us know the answer to that question in the YouTube comments, or if you're on Spotify, you can answer the question on Spotify now, which is pretty dope. If you missed any part of the show, you guys can take us on the go. You can find us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and everywhere podcasts are found. If you want to catch us live, you can do that on twitch.tv/DannyK every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Time. If you guys like what we do, you can help support the show by dropping a like, subscribing, and ringing that bell. It helps us a ton on YouTube. But if you want to help us out like super free and easy, the best way to do that is by telling your friends. Really, it does help us out quite a bit. Guys, until next week, stay safe, stay healthy, keep fighting the good fights, and we will see you again next week. Goodbye!
Stay
I love
haunted.
you.